Hi everybody, I'm Joe Hirsch, and it's great to be learning with you today as part of the Summertime Parsha series, a family learning project brought to you by Akiba Academy of Dallas. Just because school's out doesn't mean that learning stops. Parsha Ba'alotcha introduces us to the laws of the menorah and instructions on how to kindle its flames. The Kohen Gadol, the high priest, was instructed to light the menorah each and every day, but the instructions on how to do that, which appear in our Parsha, are quite puzzling. The Torah begins, Ba'alotcha et hanerot, when you raise the lights of these candles, El mul panei ha-menorah, facing the candelabra, facing the menorah, Ya'iru shivat hanerot, you should light 7 flames. The menorah in the times of the Mishkan had 6 lights, or 6 prongs, including a shamash, a helper in the middle. Today's menorot, or today's Chanukiot that we light in commemoration of the miracles that took place on Hanukkah, actually have 8 prongs plus a shamash to recall the 8-day miracle of that time. But the menorah back then only had 7 spaces, each of which was kindled each and every day by the high priest, by the Kohen Gadol, to bring light into the Mishkan. But let's look carefully at the commandment here of Beha'alotcha et hanerot, to raise the lights of the candles. That's not exactly the word or the verb I would have chosen to use to describe the action. I mean, if you look in a dictionary for the proper verb for lighting, it would be the verb form of hidlik or the verb form of heir. Those are typical ways we would describe it. For example, hadlakat nerot Shabbat. We don't call it ha'alotcha nerot Shabbat. We talk about lighting in the form of daled lamed kuf, the 3-letter triad, the 3-letter shoresh that is usually used to connote lighting. And yet when we describe it over here, we're talking about it in terms of some other verb form. Now Rashi, medieval French commentator, picks up on this strange verbal peculiarity and delivers for us an incredible message, not only appropriate for the times in which the menorah was kindled then, but a contemporary message for us today. Rashi points out that the Kohen Gadol, who would be lighting this menorah, needed to do so in a particular way. He needed to light the menorah and its flames in such a fashion that those candles would burn with self-sustaining light. It wasn't enough to simply place a flame to the wick and then move on to the next one and then to the next one. The Kohen Gadol needed to keep his hand in place, holding it to the wick until he was assured that it would catch and burn with self-sufficiency and with self-sustaining light. And this is a message that we can appreciate today in our own lives, even without a Mishkan, even without a menorah. That verb form of Beha'alotcha, to raise the lights, applies today as much as it did back in the times of the Mishkan. Even without a Kohen, even without a central location of worship like the Mishkan, and even without the luminous lights of the menorah, we have an opportunity to spread that light and to raise light in the world by igniting the passions of other people, by sharing with them and spreading to them the beauty of our faith and the timelessness of our traditions. So no matter where you find yourself this summer, whether you're on the road or just at home relaxing, enjoying a well-deserved break, you have the opportunity to create points of light, just like Aaron did in the Beit HaMikdash, to raise those lights with everyone whom you encounter. Looking forward to continuing these conversations with you, back in school or out of school, and hoping that you'll continue this point of conversation around your Shabbat table. Shabbat Shalom, and have a wonderful summer.